Our first guest tonight is an Emmy-nominated actress and producer. You know from her work in shows such as The Big Bang Theory, The Flight Attendant, and Based on a True Story. You can see her next in the 4-part limited series Vanished, which premiered this week on MGM+. Let's take a look.
Do you know where I could find him?
Why?
It's personal. Do you have an address or a number or something?
Oh, I'm afraid I can't give his address to a stranger, but how do you know Maurice Giroux?
I don't. He was the conductor on a train I took recently, and I need to
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, mademoiselle. I can't just give out his address, you understand?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Sorry.
We actually slept together about a month ago. It wasn't a big deal, kind of casual, but now it is a big deal because I'm pregnant with Maurice's child. I need to speak to him right now.
Please welcome back to the show the delightful Kaylee Cuoco, everybody! I want to ask about your show, but I'd like to do a dog update first.
On which one?
Well, I know you've got two, so let's start with Red. Red's the grouch.
Red, you love Red. The tongue.
You and Red always has a tongue out, no matter what. Yeah.
He's very grouchy.
And it's weird because I think tongue out. You don't think of somebody with a tongue out as being grouchy. It's more like I'm down to party, right?
He is an angry dog. Look, I mean, the donut doesn't help in this one, but no, he has no teeth, so it's something to be angry about.
Yes, gotcha.
He's pissed. He can't actually bite you.
Okay. Oh,
it makes him mad.
That's so funny.
He has no teeth.
Yeah. When does he not appreciate that a lot of people wouldn't want a dog like Red?
No, trust me, I tell him that constantly. I'm like, no one wanted you.
Yeah.
No one.
You should love me.
It's unbelievable. He doesn't get it.
Unbelievable.
All these dogs, I know.
Matilda, your daughter, her and Red still getting along?
It's very funny. So we have 4 dogs at home. And Matilda loves dogs, but remember when she was little, I think I told you that she didn't realize that Red was so mean, but since he had no teeth, we didn't really care.
Right.
Because he would go after her, but it was like a duck.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, there's nothing really happening, right? So she'd go after and he'd kind of bite her, and she'd think it was so funny, and I realized, oh my God, maybe we should be telling her, like, to be more careful. So now that she's almost 3 and she understands all the dogs' personalities, she knows that Red is very mean, and when anyone comes in the house, she says, Wed isn't very nice.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, she warns people, and then he's very, very mad.
Yeah. You shot this wonderful show in France. You did not bring your daughter Matilda, but you did bring one of your 4 dogs.
Because, I had to choose, dog, Matilda. Yeah,
I
brought one of the dogs,
I thought you had to choose between one of your 4 dogs.
No, you had to choose between the dog and the kid.
And you sat Matilda down and you're like, here's why mommy's taking the dog.
Yes. She's my, the emotional blanket, that dog.
So you brought Opal.
I brought Opal, my little teeny nice chihuahua, my friendlier chihuahua. Yeah.
And then when you came home, was Matilda happy to see you? You were gone for a while.
I was gone for almost 2 months, and it was a long backstory, but we decided not to bring her. It was so far away, and to mix with her, she doesn't know she's in France. What does Matilda care?
Yeah.
So anyway, I called home, obviously, constantly, and multiple times a day. Matilda never had time for me.
Yeah.
She was always in a class. She was on a play date. She was napping. She was, like, it must be nice.
Oh.
She's having lunch. It's like the life this child leads. So anyway, I missed her so much, but I had taken Opal too, and Matilda loves the dog. So when I got home from this trip, and I was so excited to see Matilda, I run in, and Tom's like recording this like video, and I'm hugging Matilda, and all she's doing is asking, "Where was Opal?"
Yeah.
That's all she cared about.
The video, and I will say, like, she does some dutiful daughtering.
She tried.
But she cannot hide how little she cares about you. Let's take a look.
Hey, let me see you. Let me see how tall you got. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Opal. Yo, I know you want to see Opal. Can mommy have a big kiss?
Good girl.
I miss you so much. You want to get Opal? You can.
She was like, "Where's the dog?" I know.
And also, based on the video, it's like you left Opal in the car because you knew how it was gonna go. You're like, if we walk in, you told Opal, it's like, maybe we like stagger it.
I have to tell you, I might have actually done that.
Yeah, it was a good call.
Because I wasn't gonna even get that kiss.
Yeah.
She placated. It
She
was
did.
nice.
It was
like,
a placating kiss.
Where's Opal?
You, this show's great, Vanish. You shot it. You shot it in France.
Yes.
This is, I feel like you are thriving in this sort of like new genre of shows of like something weird has happened to you.
It's the type of TV I like watching.
It's great.
Who did it? Where's the person? Is he good?
It's a
Is
lot
he
of
bad?
where's the person, what happened?
Yes, a lot of big eyes.
Why is there blood?
Yes, yes, mysterious.
Fantastic. I'm a big fan of it.
Love true crime.
And you have to do a bit of running in this show.
All I did was run.
Yeah, there's a lot of and
the
have
best
you done?
shape I've ever been
Is
in.
it the most on-screen running you've ever done?
It was a lot of running. It was the most on-screen running I've done as an almost 40-year-old.
Yeah.
I was like, this is not what I can
It's
do
too late.
anymore.
I should have done it early in my career. Yeah.
Exactly. I should have done it at 38.
You want roles now where you're like, why is that person running?
Why
you
I'm
want to
sitting.
notice it. Yeah.
I want to shoot everything from right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to move anymore.
You want to be one of those detectives who's like the chair detective.
Yes. I don't want to do anything. Why
Yeah.
should I?
But running is, they make you run a lot.
We ran a lot. I ran all over that town. It was awesome. I had a double. So we both were doing a lot of running.
Yeah.
But it's weird, I don't know if you're like this. I don't know if you know who's coming on your show. But when I'm shooting something, I have absolutely no idea what I'm shooting. Like I learned my dialogue in the makeup chair.
Got it.
I'm like, oh, we're on this location. Like you get dropped off and they're like, you're in a new location. You wake up out of the car and you're shooting. Like I never knew what we were doing.
Yeah. People
So-
are going to be so excited to hear
Isn't
about
that
this level
nice?
of prep.
I didn't even know I was going to be on your show today.
There's some.
I had no idea.
I've noticed because sometimes you have this small tell, which is in some of your shows,
Oh.
you go like, really? At the end of every line. It's like you're finding out in real time. You're like, oh.
Because that's me looking for the dialogue I've written on the walls. Yeah.
So you don't know.
I never know what we're shooting. So this show kind of takes place a lot on a train.
Yeah.
This guy vanishes off this moving train. I don't know why I didn't think we'd ever shoot on a train. I didn't possess it. Didn't.
Oh, you didn't, because there's a lot of train in the first episode.
I found that out.
Yeah.
Once we got to the train.
It's like mostly train.
It's literally about someone vanishing off a train.
Yeah.
Well, we get to the train station in
Yeah.
France, and I'm like, am I going home today? Like, why am I here? So they're like, oh, it's, this, and they give me all this stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I have so much, these scenes. Like, we're shooting on the train. I was like, no way, we're shooting on the train.
Yeah.
They're like, we have days on this train. So again, not thinking, I'm like, oh, cool, As unprepared as I am, I'm very easy to, I go with the flow. It's fine, great. I get on this train, and I don't know about you, but the older I've gotten, the more claustrophobic I am. Like, this is almost too low.
Yeah.
So I get on this train and I'm like, it was like so low.
Yeah.
Like it was for tiny people. I didn't understand what was happening. I said,
But
we're
like,
not
also, I bet it wasn't.
it felt so
Yeah.
small.
I bet they were using a regular size
A
train.
regular train in France? You mean the
They were like,
speeding
oh,
bullet?
Kaylee, for a discount, we got a tiny train.
If only. So we're shot on this train all day, and I was so claustrophobic, and I'm running up and down this train. I was like
It
literally
does help
throwing
the
up.
character because you are playing somebody who's like lost someone on a train. So like the vibe of you feeling claustrophobic, it was good.
I wasn't acting at all. I was sick the entire time. I was claustrophobic. I was nauseous. Someone gave me a beer. I ended up being drunk too. Like it was like so many things. We got through it, but I think it did help. It helped the scene.
It's great. By the way, I'm loving this so much because I feel like a lot of time actors will come on here and just like lie about how much prep they do. And it's so nice to have somebody who is in something I think is great. And you're like, I don't
No.
prepare. It wasn't acting and I was a little bit drunk.
And I did.
And it all works out.
fine.
You got what it takes. I have more questions for you. Stick
Okay,
around.
okay.
This is Kaylee Cuoco, everybody. Welcome back. We're here with Kaylee Cuoco. So you play your character is named Alice Munro in the show.
Okay, thank you for reminding me.
We did some research, and it turns out you've only ever played a character with the same first name once, two Amandas. But we thought we'd play a game where I'd ask you first and last name of characters, and you tell me what role it was. And this is before we did the first half of our interview, where I realized, like,
This is the worst game
you
for
know
me.
nothing about the shows you've been in. So now it's like, I mean,
This is
I'm certain you
ridiculous.
won't get anything right.
No, not at all. Like no. This is terrible.
And even worse, we thought to make it hard, all these names are from projects you did 10 years ago or more.
Please. Oh.
When the
That-
question should have been, did your career start more than 10 years ago? Would you have known that answer?
It had to have.
Yeah.
But they gave me a-
Charlotte Stillwater.
I made that up. That's not real.
That was in Mr. Murder. Do you even know that?
I was like 10 years old in that.
Yeah, I said more than 10 years
what
ago.
if I actually remembered that? That's crazy.
I think, by the way,
That's the crazy thing.
some people would.
That's crazy. No.
I bet if Dakota Fanning comes out here, I bet she could do all of them.
No, yeah, you're probably right. Little genius. All right. Okay.
Marilee Rogers.
I mean, you're making no.
Marilee.
Pass.
Marilee.
Pass.
All right, here I'm going to give you a hint. Marilee, it's time. Have you learned your lines for the speech debate?
Oh, it must a debating movie. I did one debating project.
Yeah. So that's
The
easy because
debating
I said
movie.
debate. You don't remember the title of the. So not
It's
only.
no offense to anyone that made these things, but this is just who I am.
Oh no, I'm sure they're not taking offense. Debating Robert Lee. Nice work.
Thank you.
Elena Potato.
What? This can't be real. This can't be. That has to be animated.
It was animated.
It was?
Yeah. The initials of it's 2 words. The initials are M.A.
I don't know.
Mon.
Tana? Now I'm just making things up. This is what it's like to work with me.
Monster.
Inc?
Allergy.
Monsters Inc?
No, Monster Allergy was the name of a show.
Okay. This is
By the way-
insane. This can't be real.
You know what year it was on? 2005 to 2008
3 years?
of your life.
Wow. Look at her go. Good for her.
I like you're retroactively
I'm
so
very
proud of Elena Potato.
I'm really proud of that.
And now I don't even know. We're going to make it harder. We're going to go from full names to 2 names.
Please don't make me do a last name.
Sasha.
Maybe, what? Sasha?
I'll
No,
give you names.
pass.
Sasha, Brooke, Miranda. You do any?
It's a long name.
No, those are 3 different roles.
Oh. Wait, I played 3 people?
Yeah, but I'm just.
Oh, you're just throwing as many
I'm just
out at
doing
a time.
anything I can. Like we got this.
Pass. Next.
Prison Break, Crimes of Fashion, and Northern Exposure.
I mean,
Yeah.
please.
And then we just had. How about this?
about-
Uncredited. Woman in the store.
Oh,
Do you remember being in a store uncredited?
what's the project? I'm learning so much about myself.
A Million Ways.
To Die in the West.
Look at you, she did it.
That scene got cut.
That scene got cut. That scene got. Oh, that's
That
true.
scene got cut.
That was really amazing.
Wow, that was very telling, wasn't it?
For Kaylee Cuoco superfans. If you played along at home, you won. Kaylee Cuoco, everyone. The first episode of Manny's is streaming now on MGM Plus with the next 3 episodes premiering weekly on Sunday. Stick around. We'll be right back with James A. Custer.
No way.